long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. To pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Pruitt. Right back to Chris Godwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the victory gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Fournette. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit by the line. That's a big loss of 3.
He's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jameis to throw it.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They gave him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, Winston. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
18-yard line.
Winston. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Winston. Open. And the ball is knocked out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back. So here's a 1st down. Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Rosa scored with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's upended at the 33, throwing a good pick.
The kicker receiver in the short field, but that got his quarterback up the ball quickly to it before he even got in double coverage to react.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 7-7, our score after 1.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Saints at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat this one. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Thomas will come in motion right. On 3rd down, Winston eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week, as this one's away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Fournette, a first down carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To throw on 2nd down. Pruitt escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for the team's first sack of the game.
On these types of plays, always looking to assess play. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston.
There's Chris Olave. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Winston.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Second and 8.
Here's Winston. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move to James.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 2nd and goal, Winston to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
To throw is Winston. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers on top. has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
On second and a yard, Winston. Looking long for Thomas. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On first and 10. Pruitt flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the set.
Although we know they came out and went down on the scoreboard, I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, first and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
He's lost a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Winston now from the 50. Olave over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
To throw, Winston. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They go play action. Winston sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
Allworth Rosas on for the field goal of 32-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good, and that will knock us up at 10. So not able to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they'll come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll go for the 3rd down and 6. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover on the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the gun, Fournette.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Pruitt.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 38. An 8-yard gain. He's better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. That looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
He's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fair catch, neighbor, 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Pruitt. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The turnover put in great field position. And a little stronger on the 3rd down coverage.
And you know what else he did? You make your defense mad. He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, but there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
From the 29, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, and it's 3rd and 5.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Winston now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here comes Reed. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Pruitt. Over the middle to Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Back to throw. Pruitt. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Search of 40 yards here to pick up the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And Gay knocks this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there out of Kamara. 43 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game. Shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
At the 6-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. And he rips that one incomplete there.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Another catch for him there in this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now Winston. Buying time to his left.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Buccaneers.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pruitt. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. 47 yards. And the Bucs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 17.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball off. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Winston to throw.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Winston.
It's complete. Kamara.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Winston. It's hauled in by Hardy. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave it with a 3rd and 5.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Saints first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
One last shot now for Winston. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. The kick up and good, but they made a field goal short as they wound